So, Thriving Phoenix, welcome in. Welcome into my very first YouTube. Here we are. And I want to ask you, do you ever feel like life as you knew it has burned down and you're standing in the ashes wondering, who am I now? Well, if that question has been living in you, I know it's been living in me. If you've been navigating loss, meaning maybe you were caregiving for someone and they have transitioned, another transition, like a career or a divorce, or if you're just feeling through and navigating into the quiet unraveling that comes after years and years and years, sometimes, of putting others first, then I want you to know something important. You, beloved thriving Phoenix, are not broken. You are in transition. So, welcome to, first of all, as I mentioned, my first YouTube, Rising Phoenix with Rose. I'm your host, Rose Mulroney. I guide women in midlife through grief, through transition, and identity shifts using the Thriving Phoenix and her Phoenix Change archetypes. So, over the next 5 weeks, we're going to walk through a simple but powerful journey together called From Lost to Visionizer to Course Setter to Deepheart. So maybe you're feeling lost. Maybe you're feeling like you have some pieces and parts of your new life, of your new vision in place. But we're going to go through the whole thing from A to Z, from soup to nuts, as they say. So I'm glad you're here. Each week, I'm going to share one part of the path so you can see where you are, where you're going, and how you move from the ashes into rising up and above and up and out of those ashes to living a heart-led life. So this week, we're going to begin with the place so many women know, but it's actually one that I find we rarely name or we rarely admit to, which is the lost archetype, the threshold, the ashes. So, all right, many women in midlife feel lost. Maybe they've been caregiving, caretaking. It could just be their family. And now their family has, for a number of reasons, dispersed. Maybe there's an actual death that occurs in the family, divorce, empty nesting, retirement, whatever that is for you. But it may leave you feeling untethered, unsure of why you exist or what comes next. Maybe you're feeling like you're standing between who you were and who you are becoming, but you don't yet quite have the language for either. I know I'm a little bit in that right now. So here's what I want you to hear clearly. No matter where you are, this is not failure. This is a threshold moment for you, Thriving Phoenix. This is your threshold moment to really step into your renewal, your reinvention, your re-identification. So check this out. What if the lost, disoriented place you're in isn't a sign that you're broken, but a sign that you're actually in a sacred passage? So many women come to me and say, Rose, something's wrong. This doesn't feel right. I should be over this by now. I should know what I want. I should have figured my life out now. And I'm trying all these things that used to work for me. And it's not working this time around. So what I'm posing is, what if nothing is wrong with you? What if this is exactly what it's supposed to feel like when an old life, your old life, has burned down and a new one, that new one that you know within the depths of your soul is waiting there for you, but it just hasn't emerged yet. So this is what I call and refer to as the lost archetype. It's where you're no longer who you are, but you're not yet who you're becoming. You're still a little bit in the ashes, the in-between, the threshold. And I believe you're standing on holy ground, even if it doesn't feel like it right now. And I know for me, my ego does not like that place. I'll be real honest. So let's name what this actually feels like in your body, your emotions, and your daily life. Like, let's get really real about this, because when you can name it, you stop fighting it. You may feel lost, grief-stricken, relieved, disoriented, a combination of those all at once. You may second guess yourself. Ooh, that one I can relate to. You may feel guilty for wanting more or fear that your best years are over. You may feel invisible, unsure of your next step, and alone with too many thoughts, like it's too quiet on the outside and too loud on the inside. And that can feel really uncomfortable. And here's why that happens. Because after going through years and years of survival, after going through years and years of putting your focus on everyone around you, your nervous system has been trained to stay in high alert. You've been managing crises, holding others, anticipating all their needs, keeping everyone and everything together. And so now that external pressure has eased, your inner world is finally asking to be heard. So all those thoughts, feelings, and questions you didn't have time to process, that you sort of maybe didn't completely suppress, but you sort of put them on the side. Maybe you suppressed them. I know I've done both. They've now have time and space to process. So they're part of the rise as you sift and sort through the ashes, as I sift and sort through the ashes of my Phoenix change moment, that moment when I know life will never be the same and my life burns down. And you get to allow them to rise to the surface. So this is not a sign that something is wrong with you or something's wrong with your life. This is a sign that your system is finally safe enough to let everything come up. So if you've been feeling like your mind is racing, like you're replaying conversations, like you're questioning every decision you've made, maybe you feel like you're not really getting anywhere, you're not really making traction, you are not crazy, thriving Phoenix. You're in transition. And this transition can be messy. It's not just one feeling. It's a mix of grief, relief, confusion, and the quiet question of who you are now. Who's rising? Who's surfacing? Who is blossoming up and out of that old crusty, like I said, picture it like oily feathers half falling out that threw itself into the fire to begin with, if you know the myth of the Phoenix. And we'll talk more about that. So, all right. So I want to offer you a new way to see where you are. So what if instead of asking, what's wrong with me, you asked, what is this season asking of me? What is this season asking of me? What shifts when you start to see this season as a threshold and not a failure, as a springboard into where you're heading, into your future, into where you're going. So first, you stop pathologizing your feelings and you get to start honoring them, because this is about what's being asked of me. Second, you begin to see that this is a sacred rebuilding, not a breakdown. So nothing's broken here. And then third, you open the door to hope, to clarity, and a new sense of direction. So when you name this as a threshold, you give yourself permission to be where you are. And from that place of total permission to be right where you are, to be right where I am, you can begin to rebuild with more honesty and self-trust. You don't have to have all the answers today. The first step is to simply name where you are. So let's do that now. Let's take a big, deep breath. Drop from the head to the heart, drop into your body, and repeat after me. I am not broken. I am in transition, and I am in transition into a new season. Yay. So that's it. That's the practice for this week. I am not broken. I am in transition. I am in transition into a new season. So, as you're with that, as you repeat that to yourself, and try to do it as often as you can this week, you can also sit quietly and ask yourself, if that's true, if I'm not broken but in transition, then what is this season asking of me? And you don't need to force an answer. You just get to let the question live in you. So that's it for today. Thank you for being here. If this resonated, know that you're not alone. This is our part 1 of our 5-week journey through the Phoenix Change archetypes. And next week, we're going to talk about when the quiet gets too loud and really dive into the overwhelm. When you're having too many thoughts, when you're second guessing and there's too much inner noise. And if you're curious where you are and you haven't taken the Phoenix Change quiz, the Phoenix Change archetype quiz yet, go to phoenixchangequiz.com and check that out. And you can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. And just remember, you are not behind. You are in transition. And I'll see you soon in the next episode of Rising Phoenix with Rose. Thriving Phoenix blessings.